If your Arkansas license was suspended, the state may require proof of financial responsibility before you can legally start driving again. In many cases, the proof is an SR-22 filing. Here's what happens next and what you need to understand. An SR-22 is a certificate, not a separate insurance policy. Your insurance company files it with the Arkansas Department of Finance and Administration to show that you carry the state's required liability coverage. This filing creates an official record connecting your insurance coverage to your driving privileges. If your insurance company cancels your policy or coverage lapses, the company can notify the state, which may lead to another suspension. Several violations can trigger an SR-22 requirement in Arkansas. Common reasons include DUI or DWI-related violations, driving without insurance, being involved in an accident without proper coverage, too many driving violations on your record, or reckless driving. The point of the filing is to prove that you can meet Arkansas's financial responsibility requirements going forward. Arkansas requires minimum liability coverage of $25, $50, $25. That means $25,000 per person for bodily injury, $50,000 per accident for bodily injury, and $25,000 for property damage. Your SR-22 filing must confirm that your policy either meets or exceeds these minimum limits. In many Arkansas cases, drivers are required to maintain SR-22 proof for about 3 years, but the exact length and start date can depend on the reason for the suspension and what the state requires in your case. The safest move is to treat the SR-22 as a continuous requirement and to avoid any gaps in coverage. Consecutive coverage matters. If you cancel your policy, switch insurance companies, or miss a payment before your new SR-22 is filed, Arkansas may treat that as a lapse. That can lead to another suspension, extra fees, and problems completing your required filing period. Before changing carriers, make sure your new insurance company files your SR-22 before your old policy ends. Insurance costs often go up after an SR-22 requirement, especially if the violation involved a DUI, driving without insurance, reckless driving, or accident. The exact increase depends on your driving history, age, location, vehicle, coverage limits, and the company you choose. Shopping multiple carriers matters because different insurers price SR-22 drivers very differently. The SR-22 filing fee itself is very manageable, often around $15 to $50 as a one-time charge. The bigger cost is usually the insurance premium. If you don't own a vehicle, a non-owner SR-22 policy might be an option. This can provide liability coverage when you're driving vehicles you don't own, and it's often less expensive than a policy that covers a car you do own. The most important thing is to keep the policy active. Set up autopay, avoid missed payments, and make sure any new SR-22 is filed before your old coverage ends. Visit SR22direct.com to get your Arkansas SR-22 filed quickly and compare rates, or call or text at 888-620-SR-22. That's 888-620-7722. Agents are standing by to help you get legal and back on the road today.